Friends, today's our topic is interpolation. So if suppose y equal to f of x is a function in the interval x naught less than or equal to x less than or equal to xn. So if we know the function y equal to f of x, if we know the function, suppose y equal to f of x equal to x square. So if you know the function, we can find any value of y for any value of x. Suppose if we substitute x equal to 1, so we get the value of y. So 1 square, that is 1. Suppose now we want to find the value of y at x equal to 3 say. So substitute x equal to 3 here. So like this, if we know the function, we can find any value of y for any independent value of x. But here the problem is, if you don't know the function, suppose your function is not given. So simply y equal to f of x is a function, but here function we don't know. So without knowing the function, here we have to find the values of y for any independent variable of x. So given set of table values. So this is a table. So for this table, we have to find the equivalent function without knowing the function. For this table values, now we have to find the equivalent function of f of x known as phi of x. So this process is known as interpolation. The process of finding the unknown values without knowing the function is known as interpolation. And now we are having different formulas to find the table values. Suppose we want to find the value of y at x equal to 0.5. So where x equal to 0.5 lies here? So x equal to 0.5 lies at the starting of the table. So to find the starting of the table values, we have to use Newton's forward interpolation formula. So to find the starting of the table values, we have to use Newton's forward interpolation formula. And suppose now we want to find the value of y at x equal to 3.5. So where x equal to 3.5 lies here? X equal to 3.5 is lying at the end of the table. So for this type of values, we have to use Newton's backward interpolation formula. Okay. So to find the starting of the table values, we use Newton's forward interpolation formula. And to find at the end of the table values, we use Newton's backward interpolation formula. And suppose we want to find the value of y at x equal to 2.5. So where the 2.5 lies here? X equal to 2.5 lies exactly middle of the table. So to find the middle of the table values, we use the central difference formulas. So in central difference formulas, we have Stirling's formula, Bessel's formula, etc. Okay. So to find the starting of the table values, we are using Newton's forward interpolation formula, and to find end of the table values, we use Newton's backward interpolation formula, and to find the central values, we have to use central difference formulas known as Stirling's formula, Bessel's formula. And before going to the formulas, so we have to know about forward differences and backward differences. So first, forward differences. So with this forward differences, we can form the forward difference table. So x and y are the set of table values given x naught, y naught, x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3 and so on. So these are the table values given. So for this table, we have to form the forward difference table. So the differences of the y values, that is y1 minus y0, y2 minus y1, y3 minus y2 and so on. These differences are known as first forward differences. So the differences of y0, y1, y2, y3 and so on. These differences are known as first forward differences. And we denote y1 minus y0 by delta y0. y2 minus y1 by delta square y0. y3 minus y2 by delta cube y0. So the differences formed with the table values of y are known as first forward differences. And similarly, second forward differences can be formed by taking the differences of first forward differences. That means del y1 minus del y0 is delta square y0, and del y2 minus del y1 is del square y1. So the differences of first forward differences are known as second forward differences. So here delta square y0 is del y1 minus del y0, and del square y1 is del y2 minus del y1. And similarly, third differences can be formed by taking the differences of these second forward differences. That is del square y1 minus del square y0 we defined as del cube y0. So the differences of y values are known as first forward differences, and the differences of first forward differences are second forward differences, and again the differences of the second forward differences are known as third forward differences. So like this we can form the difference table. And in the forward difference table, all the starting of the table values are important. So in the forward difference table, all the starting of the table values are important. And next, coming to backward differences. Coming to backward differences, and now same given table values of x0, y0, x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3 are the given table values. And again first backward differences are formed by this table values only. So the differences of y0, y1, y2, y3, we can form the first backward differences. So y1 minus y0, nabla y1, y2 minus y1, nabla y2, y3 minus y2, nabla y3. So like this we can form the first backward differences. And here previously delta is known as forward difference operator, and now here nabla is known as backward difference operator. And now with this first backward differences we can form the second backward differences. Nabla y2 minus nabla y1 is nabla square y2. Nabla y3 minus nabla y2 is nabla square y3. And similarly, with this second backward differences we can form the third backward differences. Nabla square y3 minus nabla square y2 is nabla cube y3. Okay. So with the given table values of y, y0, y1, y2, y3, the differences of these form first backward differences. And with these first backward differences, we can form the second backward differences. And with this second backward differences, we can form the third backward differences. Like this, we can form the backward difference table. And in the backward difference table, all the end of the table values are important. So previously in forward difference table, all the starting of the table values are important. But here in the backward difference table, all the end of the table values are important. Okay, and in the next class we are going to discuss about Newton's forward interpolation formula and Newton's